And welcome back, guys, to Minecraft. How's everyone doing today? You're doing fantastic or doing amazing. I really hope you are. That would be great if you did, because if you didn't, I'd be upset too. Anyway, anyway, welcome back. And today we're going to try and do some things. We're going to try and actually do some things. As of late, I've had a little bit more freedom. Now, that freedom doesn't, entail. I mean, in a way, it does entail 7 days to die. It does. Because it's pretty much comes to the end. My head is done. I've painted it. It's finished. I've not bothered doing any of that on camera because I have spent too long working on that head on stream, and it's just getting a little bit. I feel like people might be getting a little bit bored of just watching me. Sorry, just keep building my head and keep doing stuff to my head, and pretty much, yeah. I just thought to myself, well, let's just get it done. Let's get it done. Yes. Now, obviously, there were some parts that I could have obviously streamed. Me building my head and what have you for the challenge, but literally it's now the very first of it's the 1st of November. It's the 1st of November. So apparently we do still have today to get it finished, which mine's already done. It's already finished. So basically it's tomorrow when the voting will commence, or I'm assuming when the voting will commence. Basically, I have left it on a Horde night, which we might stream today. I might stream today. I'm hoping fucking we stream it today, because we haven't streamed it in fucking weeks. We haven't streamed... Oh, not weeks. We haven't streamed it in at least 4 days. We haven't streamed it in 4 days. I think Keithy has basically been busy with, setting up like a Halloween... I think he's setting up a Halloween party. I don't know whether that would be for kids or for grown-ups. I don't know, because he hasn't gone back to me with that yet, so I can't tell you, or I couldn't tell you even. So yeah, so yeah, but whatever he does is entirely up to him anyway. So if he did a grown-ups adult theme party, Halloween party, then that probably explains why he messaged me saying that he threw up. Which I kind of commented, well, yeah, just too much candy. Could have been that. But he did say that he was setting up a thing for Halloween. So I'm assuming it may have been a party. I don't know. But to which grown-ups or kids? Again, I don't know. We'll have to wait. We have to wait and see. Is it dark already? Jesus Christ. So basically, wondering what are we going to be doing in today's episode? We are actually going to be trying to build that warehouse that I've mentioned, and it was kind of a good job that I actually remembered it when I came in. I thought, oh yeah, I'm building a warehouse, because it would be nice to actually have like a warehouse that is fully dedicated to all of the materials in the game, because at least then that way, if I need it, I'll know where it is. And I can go and get that material right there and then. Because this house, I'd rather have this house solely purposed for my stuff. Stuff that I want to have. I don't want to have this whole house filled with shit, full of materials. This is a house where I live in Minecraft. I don't want to be having it as a house where it's like, oh, it's also where everything else belongs as well. I mean, obviously, I will have my nether portal somewhere, whether it'll be up in the attic or but I might have it in the attic. I haven't yet decided with that yet. Oh shit! Hello. Do I have a? I do have a thing. I guess we don't have another thing, right? I mean, it would be fucking annoying if you blew up. Would be a little bit annoying. I also have to be careful as well, because in the last episode, as you probably saw, we had those villagers, the raiders, piss off over the corner. So yeah, I don't really want to be dealing with them, to be honest. Not really. That's not something that I want to be happening right now. So So 7 Days to Die to me seems like it's coming to an end. That's not to say that I'm not going to do a series on it. I mean, a personal playthrough series, no. Not for a while. Not for a while. I would like to get things out of the way first. There are things that I would like to get out of the way. I think before I've got too many series where it's grinding. Too many series that is just nothing but grind. This being one of them. Again, like I've already mentioned before, with this game, it's not necessarily it's a combination of the grind, and it's also a combination of coming up with ideas. That's the thing that I'm finding it difficult about Minecraft, is literally coming up with the ideas to what to do for the episode. And again, I've already mentioned this in the last episode. So, yeah, it's not, yeah. It's a pain. It is a bright pain in the ass. So, and that's what I mean. And then then you've got Skyrim, which again, that's only a grind depending on what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, literally, it depends on what I'm basically doing in Skyrim. Will depending on how much of a grind it's going to be. And I'm forgetting the fucking buttons, what to do. Don't worry, I'll get to it in a second. Right, that should be. Let's just put these in there. There we go. Food. We do have seeds. I don't know how we sound. I was going to fucking say, what? Why did I not hear anything? Okay. So, for some reason, that didn't have any sound. Okay, so, put them in there. No, I'm pressing control. I'm trying to fucking shift click, dickhead. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been a while. Right, it's been a week. But, I mean, I'd like to just get to a game or have a few games that I'm playing that is relatively simple in terms of controls. Like, if I'm trying to lessen or minimize the games that have the same layout in terms of buttons and what they do. That way, that's less for me to have to remember. So let's just say if I was to play like a shooty game, I already know what those buttons would be. So if I had quite a lot of those series, so the problem is that I've got too many different types of games with two different types of controls. So you've got Minecraft that has its controls, and well, some buttons are run, others are not. Like most games, run is shift, whereas run for this is fucking control, and that's what I mean. Whereas fucking also in Far Cry, crouch is my back button on my mouse, whereas in this it's my shift button, and this is what I mean. There's it's a bit of a fucking nuisance. Then there's obviously Skyrim, which I believe run is sprint. No, shift. Sorry, running is shift as well. So yeah, it's there's just a lot of series and games that I'm doing, and then obviously then there's the fact that Lego Batman is now finished, so I've got to come up with a series with that. Oh, I have to come up with a new series, which there is one game that I'm going to be going back to, and I think I do need to start doing this. I do need to start going back to games that that I have previously done. Just I need to start getting them completed. I need to start like getting games that I have previously redone. Obviously, I mean, yes, I'm in the process of doing Skyrim, but Skyrim is a game that will take fucking a long time to be. Even though I have already completed it, even though I have actually completed it already, it took me. Well, if my PS3 didn't break, it still probably would have taken me a good 2 years. Still a good 2.5 years to actually finish, and that's what I'm talking about. So But it took a little bit longer than 2 years because obviously my laser broke. You know, on my this was on my original channel. My laser broke on my PS3, so I obviously had to wait to get a new PlayStation. But then by then I had already got at that point I had already got a new gaming PC, which at that point I then and I ended up getting it on PC instead. Yeah, so. And then just importing the save over. At least this time, I know the save file is not going to be fucked up. So, at least that's one constellation from that. So the game that I'm going to be going back to now, this game was a bit of a thorn in my side, but I feel like if I've done it once, I can do it again. And that game was Polybridge. Yes, Polybridge. Now, I actually fucking missed that game. That game was just so fun. It was fucking frustrating as all hell. Especially on the more difficult levels. I still probably will do what I did originally, and that was do 5 levels each. Or I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Yeah, because that's just going to take me fucking forever. So, if you didn't know that... No, isn't there like 15 levels? Yeah, there's like 15 levels in one level. So, if I was to do... So, that's why basically that's 3 episodes right there. No. Yeah, so 3 episodes for the first level. And obviously, Polybridge, it is such a fun game. And, you know, just the... You know, and then... Because I did 1 episode on my old channel that I obviously lost... about a few weeks prior to that, I fucking did like a little part 1 of Polybridge 2, because the fucking released Polybridge 2, didn't they? Fucking, was it last year or the year before? In 2020, I think it was. Or some point in 2019 to 2020, if I'm not mistaken, they obviously they released Polybridge 2, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do Polybridge 2 for sure. And then obviously that happened with my channel. I was like, right, okay. So yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the balls, but oh shit. We need another axe apparently. Can I use a shovel? Can I use a pickaxe? Yeah, you can use a pickaxe. Not as good as an axe, but I don't have it on me. I mean, well, we're gonna make a lot of soup apparently. Yeah. If I can get Silk Touch, if I can actually get Silk Touch, I'd like to get some mushroom. Get me a little mushroom island on the go. That would be nice. That would actually be nice. What am I after? Oh, I have it right here. Derp. Yeah. And then... Nope, wrong one. Here we go. Get some free... I don't know if I bother want to keep in this, to be honest. I mean, it's not going to have any uses. I might as well stick with the diamond fucking sword at this point. I might as well. Wait, is it getting late? Maybe. Is it? Where's the sun at? Oh no, it is getting late. So yeah, I'll be going back to Polybridge. I've already deleted all my progress on it, so I can start it again. Now the first 2-3 levels were a piece of piss. First few levels, the episodes shan't be too long, shan't be too difficult. It was relatively piss easy on what I had to do. There weren't any much like complications in it. It was mostly, you know, doing a whole lot of connecting stuff like that. I can't wait, and also that will be like a proper fully camera episode as well. Yeah. I'd like to start trying to record where I'm not capturing my camera at the same time. As you can see, woo, that's me pulling it around. I'd rather like to be able to at some point like capture my camera on a different device so that I have it separate, so I can actually do some more effects. I'd like to be able to do some more effects. A lot of professional YouTubers record their camera footage separately. They record their camera footage separately from OBS so that they can do some cool little edits. And like in some cases, if it turns out that the camera is in the way of something, we could move it. And that's something that I should really, at some point, no, I should have started considering this fucking ages ago. And but at the moment, see, when you're playing games like this is just Minecraft. There's nothing in the top left-hand corner, nor the top right-hand corner, or bottom left. It's usually centered here. Where your taskbar. Usually, writing doesn't come up on either side. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, well, and I play games sometimes that has like icons or quest markers or things like that that's in that corner, and if my camera's in the way, then no one's going to be able to see it. No one's going to be able to see that quest marker. So I'm like, right, I need to, you know, do something where my camera's being captured separately. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's perfectly fine if you're streaming. If you're streaming it, you do have the time and what have you to move it. You do, and that's going to be difficult. I feel like that will be difficult because I'm going to have to be mindful of that. So when I'm streaming, the camera is going to have to be like this, you know, in with OBS. In the actual OBS streaming, I don't think you can. I'm guessing that I bet that you can. I bet you can put the camera on a laptop and have that camera streamed with that laptop. I don't know how that would work. I really don't know how that would work. But I bet it would be possible. But I think when it comes to streaming, I think you would rather have the camera going through the same device as that it's streaming. So it's streaming the camera, you and the game all at the same time. Well, it's streaming the camera within the game. Yeah. And you can do what I just did then. That was me moving the game around. Oh shit! And that's moving the camera. No, the camera. Yeah. So yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. But I think in terms of recording, I kind of want to have the camera separated from that. So only now, while I'm recording, I can move the camera. Only now, while recording, I can pause it. I can pause it, reach over and grab it and move it around, like that. But once the recording's finished, and I finish record, and then it creates that file, I can't move it. Then it's finished. It's embedded into that recording forever. I can't do nothing about it. I can't in editing. I can't take that recording and move it like I just did just then. It's only now while it's live I can do it. So yeah. But I want to be able to, in editing, do what I just done and be able to move it. So what I have to do there is, first I've got to sync it. I have to fucking sync the audio, like 3, 2, 1, and then clap and all that lot, which again isn't not a problem. That's not a problem. I had to do that with some games back in the day. There were some games where I had to sync the audio. Oh yeah, with when I was recording on the laptop, I think there was a few recordings there. That was right. Yeah. Back then I was recording my audio on my laptop, and with my, if I can remember the name of it, if I can actually remember the name of it, it was a recording device from Japan, and what was so cool about it was it it recorded the game in the quality that the game was. So it basically, if the game was 720, it recorded at 720. So it was no, was it the Z set? Oh no, the Z set, Z something. Z some, yeah. 60 something. I can't fucking remember what it was now. I have it here, but it's not the name that I remember. They've obviously, keep in mind this was like 5-6 years ago. I think it was the V something. V 60 something. But yeah, it's like so it's basically like a black box HD video capture. It's like a black little box of a USB host. So you put your USB in there, and depending on how big the file size is, so if you've got like a 64 gigabyte USB, you could literally, record fucking a 2-3 hour recording. This one actually comes with a mic. My one didn't. So my one was an old one. But yeah, just look up, just type in Japan gaming capture, and you should get like this this little box. It is power cable. It is powered by a power cord, and you just simply stick a USB in, and you can actually physically record your game. It does look like there's a mic in this one. Before, the one I had didn't have a mic, so I had to record my audio separately on Audacity, and then I had to. So what you did, you press the button, and then you wait for the flashing light. And then once it goes green, that's when you're recording, or red. Yeah, once it goes red, you're recording. And then you press it again, and then once it goes green, either way. So when you press it, you wait for the light to change, and then you're recording. And then it basically literally captures at the back of it will be like HDMI, or yeah, pretty much. And then there'll be the power inlet, and then you stick the USB. It's very simple, very simple to set up. I do think I'm not too sure if you need a splitter. No. So what you would do is there'll be two HDMI outlets. So one will go from that, I believe, to your TV. And then you have another one that goes from your PlayStation or your Xbox from that to the box. So that captures it, but it also sends the signal to the TV, so you can also see the game. So you can see the game. So it's basically the game's been passing through the recording device and still sending the signal to the TV, so you can still play and then record at the same time. It's amazing. I did the stupid thing and left it fucking plugged in all the time, which ended up breaking it. So you are, I think, supposed to unplug it. It's not supposed to be left in, plugged in forever, constantly. Things will break if you do that. Or they will break. So, yeah. It wasn't a bad capture card. It captured the game in the quality that, again, the game was. So you never felt cheated. It never felt like, oh, it was recording it in a less quality than so the game was in 1080. It would record in 1080. So yeah, that was always that was a fun capture card back in the day, because I didn't have to worry. That was one thing I didn't actually have to worry about with that capture card, was I didn't have to worry about performance issues with a laptop. But then when I got rid of that, also when that broke, and that actually broke, I remember when that broke, I had to wait an entire fucking month. I had to wait an entire month till I got until I actually got this. I still have it. Wait, hold on. It might be in my lower drawer. I still actually have this. This is what I used to record. And I still might. It depends. If I've still got a game on my PlayStation 3 that that I can't get on PC, I'll have to use this. And it's the good old. I don't know if it's in reverse. It's probably in reverse. Yeah. Oh no, it's yeah. So it's the Roxio Game Cap HD Pro. This is fucking years old. So that's ancient now. But at the time, that was like £125. At the time, that was fucking £125 for that. Yeah, that would let me. Oh shit! That would allow me to. That recorded my old Skyrim games. It really did. So all my old Skyrim games. and any other game, my Deadpool series. Now, keep in mind, obviously, the problem with the capture cards is when they overheat, you get graphical glitches. But I had graphical glitches because that capture card that I just showed you requires a minimum of a 2 GHz processor. My laptop that I originally fucking used it on was only a 1.5, so it wasn't even 2 GHz at the time. It took me 3 years back on my old channel, 3 years to learn about bitrate and to know that, oh, if your PC's not powerful enough or the laptop's not powerful, lower the fucking bitrate. You have to lower it down. So I didn't know about this. I didn't know about any of that at the time. And when I finally got the laptop, which is actually still over there, which my future nephew-in-law gave me, at the time, it's had its wearage now. It's not nowhere near as good performing as it used to be. But that laptop over there is a 2.4 GHz, so it was powerful enough to run that capture card. And when I did, if you obviously did see my old series on my old channel, then you would have definitely saw the improving of the graphics. You would say, oh my god, it went from that to that. There were three stages. There were the stages where you knew that I was recording it. Actually, no. It actually went decent, terrible, decent, and then fucking back to decent, and then amazing. So decent was when I recorded on that that device that I was just mentioning earlier, that little block one that you record on the USB that just captured the game in its essence. So that series actually started out pretty decent for the first 20-30 episodes. Then that broke. Then I ended up getting that capture card I just showed you. Then I was using a fucking laptop that was that was only like 1.5. That was like a laptop that you did your homework on. It was not meant for fucking recording, or it wasn't meant for anything like, or any editing or anything like that. It was just a laptop just to do your homework on. And then finally I got that one over there, and then the graphics went back up to how they used to be originally. We're using that other device, with the one that you used for the the USB, and then there was a bit of a brief period which you would have known. You wouldn't have noticed unless you were there every single day. And then the graphics just went completely fucking HD, because that's when I then ported it over to the special edition. And this is not special. This is Minecraft. Yeah, that's when I then finally ported it over to PC, and then the whole fucking series had a massive overhaul in terms of graphic quality. So yeah, like four different stages it went through, which is fucking mental to think about. It really was mental to think about. Yeah. Back to games that is a little bit of a grind. Project Zomboid. I'm at a point now with that where I'm sort of happy. The episode that's going up today, I found quite a lot of the skill books for a lot of the stuff, a lot of my skills, which I'm really happy about. And all you can fucking hear is me digging. Oh shit, did I not realise that was... Oh shit. Didn't realise that was that fucking loud. Sorry about that. It's like 34 minutes in, but fucking... Yeah. No, it's still fucking loud. What the hell? I think the game actually really... Jesus Christ. Woo! Yeah. I think what just happened was when I updated to Windows 11, it really not only set my audio diff back, but it set all my fucking volumes as well. I think. I think it has. You know, I think it has actually reset all my fucking audio levels, which kind of sucks. Because that basically means I'm going to have to fucking go back through everything. I already went through everything just to reset the bloody audio, but then if it's turned out that it's also readjusted my audio volume for all the games I've done, fucking hell. So I do apologise if some of my games have just for some reason appear to be even louder than usual. My God, that's fucking bad. But I'm hoping that this is not too loud. I mean, I'll soon know in editing if it has. A lot of people also record their audio separate as well, so they have the camera separate from the recording. They have their audio separate from the recording as well. I think there is a way of doing that. I think there is a way of separating your audio for sure. So if anything was to go wrong, you can adjust that accordingly. Ah, shit. I have another one. I might look into that because there's been some times where, you know, OBS has changed without my knowing. And because when you've done a recording and you've done, you know, and you've used the same settings for, you know, weeks at a time, you assume that everything is still the same. You assume that nothing has changed. And until somebody comments in your video, John, this is way too fucking loud. Or comment, John, I can't hardly hear you over the game. What the hell? You know, that's what I mean. It's like, this is... I need to fucking just look into that. To make sure that, you know, my audio will be separate. And I can then adjust the audio accordingly. So if it turns out the game audio is too loud, I can turn that down and turn it up in editing. So that's something I'm going to look into that. I need to start being more professional. I really do. But yeah. I could edit all this out, but I'm not having too much fun. Just having, talking about stuff and. I think once 7 Days to Die is over, I'm definitely gonna have enough time to think about things, hopefully. Which technically it is sort of over, hence why I've kind of gone into today's episode of this with a little bit more of a, idea of what I want to do, and hence is why I'm doing it. So this is just a bit of a proof in the pudding that when your mind is not constantly fucking focused on other projects and other things, you can focus it on things that's still there, still present, and still in your life, like this is. But yeah. Oh god damn it! I need to shovel. Luckily, I have one iron ingot. Yay! But yeah, this is. I don't know exactly where I'm going to start. I might build it, but have it facing this way. Yeah. I might actually build it, but have it facing this way. I don't know how far back I want to go that way. I haven't thought of that yet. But I obviously want to come out and see my warehouse right there and go, right, okay, there it is over there. And so I can go, aha, get over there. And then there's obviously doing the measurements. Now, this is another thing. You have to be really pretty decent when it comes to measurements. Why am I coming up here for? I don't know what I'm coming up here for. Strange. Yeah, I also want to make some more of them as well, if you don't mind. Do I not have any ingots? You telling me I have no fucking ingots? I know I have one iron ingot. Are you telling me I actually have no other iron ingots on me? So all those stacks of fucking iron ingots are all pissed off. It's going to take more than one shovel to finish that off. You do know that, don't you? And this is what I mean. I'd like to be able to finally start. In here, I just want food. I just want knowing that there's just food in here. I mean, you telling me that I've actually ran out of iron? Wow. Wow. And that's another thing I'd also like to start trying to do as well with my videos, is try to be a little bit more creative in terms of edits and stuff, because you probably, if you've obviously seen my, been following me recently, I hope that you have noticed that there's been some effort in some editing, whether it be a little bit of a weird, quirky kind of like intro of me, like repeating, stuttering myself, and then, just trying to fucking push the boundaries out a little bit, because people seem to like that. Or I even did it on my old channel as well. It was like, especially when I did the Skyblock challenge. I might go back to that, but try and hope and get one that fucking is not broken. Because that fucker was broken. It was broken. Yeah. When you couldn't do any of the challenges. You couldn't. You really, literally couldn't. I remember I had to cheat shit in because, it weren't giving me the stuff. It was asking me to do stuff, and I'm like, well, I can't do it. You're asking me part of the 10 challenges, or how many challenges were. You're asking me to do something, and I can't do it. You want me to, like, go, obviously, make a, yeah, I needed to make something that required blaze rods. But the problem was, there was no fucking blaze rods. There was nothing. Where it was, where the location actually was, it just wasn't giving me it at all. And I'm like, well, how you expect me to get blaze rods when they're not spawning in, because those bollocks has disabled the whole thing. You've disabled the thing. I had to chuck in a bloody blaze rod spawner just so I can get blaze rods, because it was fucking broken. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway. Right. Anywho. But go back to that anyway. There was one edit that people that I knew found the edit that I'd done fucking hilarious, and that was when I did I did subtitles. There was one part where I did subtitles, and I was running away. And I was going no, and it all came up on the screen was obviously no. And it made a lot of people fucking laugh. That is a lot of effort to do that. It really is a lot of effort to do all that editing. And can imagine how long that fucker takes, especially if you're someone who's not good with fucking smelling as well. Yeah. I'm going to try and keep these episodes short as well if I can, because the problem with Minecraft is, as you know, you pretty much have to put in like two to three times the length of a video just to get anything out of it. You need to put in like a good 2-3 hours of recording just to get like a good 20-30 minute episode. It's whereas I'm, for now, I don't feel like wanting to do a 2-3 hour recording. I don't feel like I have that in me today. No, today I do not feel like recording 2-3 fucking hours. It's like some days I feel it and some days I don't. Today I just felt like having a bit of a chill recording. When it comes to something like that, I have to mentally prepare myself for that. I have to really mentally prepare myself. Plus, I didn't go to sleep until like 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's another reason why. I am already feeling fucking shattered. Oh, hi. I am already feeling fucking shattered. I went to bed really late last night. I woke up at... Actually, what time did I wake up? I think I woke up at 11 in the morning. So I had like, what, 5 hours sleep? Something like that. Between 5 6 hours sleep. So, yeah, I'm fucking shattered. So obviously that's one of the main reasons why I don't want to do a fucking ridiculously long recording today. I'm going to be drinking a lot of fucking coffee. You know, if we do stream later today, I might even end up having a fucking cat nap just before the just before the stream. Well, I'm definitely jumping in the shower today anyway, so that should definitely wake me up a little bit. Of course, I'm going to be looking into that as well with OBS to see how to do that. I have to record the audio. So there is a way. There is actually another way. It's called using fucking Audacity. It is. Yeah, I could quite easily just use Audacity. Just have that program running in the background. That's not a problem. I could do that, but I know there's a way with OBS that you can do it with, where you can have it where it does capture it. It does capture it with the game, but when you put it on the timeline, it's separate. So it records it in the game, but when you put it on the timeline, it's completely separate. So you can then adjust that audio separately to that. So I might look into that. I might do some of this off camera. Ideally, I probably would like to get it back. I would probably like to get this back to, and this is probably why I'm going to do a lot of this off camera. I'd probably like to get this back to about here. So if I can dig this off to about this point here, or beyond this tree, about here. If I can dig it to this point. So that's basically what I mean. I'm going to be digging it all the way back to this point. Like I said, you just saw how long it took me just to fucking dig, what, that much? From this point here to there. It's only taken me like, well, about 30 odd minutes just to do that. Yeah, I don't have the energy for that. I really don't have the energy for that. I feel like I'm already about to yawn already. Yeah. I'm not that, I mean, I'm not tired as to the extent of previously when I, no, because today, wait, have I fucking turned that off? I think I've turned that off, you know. Oh, there it is. So, I mean, last time I recorded at 5 o'clock in the morning. This time it is 2 p.m. It's you can daylight out, so it's not that I'm recording this late, because no, it's 2 p.m. Before, yes, I recorded at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was also tired. Whereas this time I'm just tired. I can't go fucking back to sleep because then my whole sleeping pattern is completely fucking bollocks. I mean, I suppose I should try and reset it by staying up all night, I guess, but oh, I knew there was something fucking, wait. No. I mean, I know for a fact that I'm definitely going to get I'm going to try and get an early night tonight if I can after the stream. Well, not stream until ridiculous time in the morning. Like, yeah. Yeah. So like I said before, it was late in the morning, and I was tired. But yeah, I'm just tired this time. And I just do not have the energy to fucking dig all that back. Plus, again, this has just mostly just been a... I mean, I still definitely consider this as an episode because I've spoke about what my goal is and what I'm going to be building towards. And a big storage warehouse is that exact idea. So what I'm going to probably be hoping to plan on doing is off camera dig all that back. Then in the next recording, then probably do like a speed montage. You remember how I built my house? You remember how I built my house and it was on a... I didn't do that. Idiot. Alright, but thank you anyway. Yeah, so you remember how I built my house and it was like it was a speed montage? Yeah. Pretty much. And that's probably what I will do to the warehouse. And that warehouse is going to be even bigger. That warehouse is going to be even bigger than the house. It's going to be probably up to there somewhere. It's going to be massive. And that's why I want it as far back that way as possible. Because I don't want it to cramp the house's style. The house's style. So, don't you... What is it with you and trying killing yourself? Seriously, what's wrong with you? But anyway, yeah, so just kind of letting you know. So while again, I'm just updating you with how things are going on my channel and what ideas I have going forward with this game. Again, obviously, yeah, the game progression with the other games and what I've also got planned. You know, coming up into the future and camera and mic recording, so it's not all in OBS. I mean, it is, but if anything was to go wrong, there was a way to salvage it, which is great. But yeah, but anyway, I've been Mucking Butt Gamer. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to link the subscription. If you're not following me on social media, Discord and resources, don't forget the choice for you guys. Until then, guys, see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.